We got an urgent video from the homie John Glasscock. He says that sadly your PlayStation controller will not last much longer. I watched a little bit of it, and if you possess PS4, Jet Engine, and PS5 or PS5, you gotta watch this. Make sure to smash.
In this video, I'm going to show you what to do when your PlayStation controller battery will no longer hold a full charge. They say nothing lasts forever, and unfortunately this is very true when it comes to PlayStation controllers like the DualShock 4 and even the PS5.
I wanna know, like, if you ever broke your PlayStation controller.
For many users, they begin to experience common issues over time, with the main culprit being the analog sticks. But for those who are lucky enough to have their controller last a long time, the problem ends up being something totally different, and that's the battery. At some point, you may begin to notice that your PlayStation controller battery doesn't last quite as long as it used to, and a full charge doesn't seem
I actually never noticed that. I never had this problem.
Like a full charge anymore. You might find yourself charging your controller more frequently, or even just leaving the controller plugged in during longer play sessions. And for some cases, the battery may no longer charge at all. These are all signs that your PlayStation controller battery won't last much longer. The lithium-ion battery inside your controller is estimated to last at a minimum 3 years, but your mileage may
3 years? 3 years? Can we at least get like 20 years? I mean, how much money we're paying? We're paying like $70, 70, sometimes 80. Even I'm in Canada, so I was thinking about like US, like here it's like 80 bucks with taxes, almost $100. I mean, damn, bro. I mean, damn.
On use and charging habits. Luckily, if you do experience this problem, the solution is actually very simple. For about $10, you can get a replacement battery and change it out yourself. And best of
listen, man. Okay, that's a good solution, bro. $10? I know $10 is $10, but damn, for like instead of paying for a new controller, get the battery for $10.
Well,
damn,
it's
that's
actually
good.
really easy to do on a PS5 DualSense controller. First, make sure your PS5 controller is powered off and disconnected from the console. Remove the faceplate trim from the controller by lifting up on both ends of the controller handles. This will unclip the faceplate trim and allow it to be easily removed from the controller.
Sony Pony controller being done dirty.
Both the L1 and R1 buttons. This part is kind of tricky because you literally need to
cannot watch
the
this.
buttons with
I cannot watch this. This is sad.
A decent amount of force. But once removed, locate the screws behind the L1 and R1 buttons and unscrew them from the controller. Then locate the screws securing the bottom ends of both handles and unscrew them from the controller as well. You want to then unclip the two clips on either side of the headset jack. And at this point, you can easily remove the back end of the DualSense controller. The next step is to disconnect the battery from the controller itself. I recommend doing this with a pair of tweezers if you can. But
bro, I'm just gonna do it with bare hands. It's just easy, right? Like, you always have your bare hands. Like, it's just easy, right? Easy.
Once disconnected, remove the battery from the controller and replace it with a new one. You want to make sure that the new battery is properly connected and secure, then reattach the back end of the controller. Remember to check that both clips are reconnected on either side of the headphone jack. Then add the screws to both sides of the DualSense handles and behind the L1 and R1 buttons. Lastly, reattach the faceplate.
I mean, my guy, I'm just gonna leave it open, okay?
Trim as well as both buttons. And that's it. You have successfully replaced the battery and saved yourself a lot of money on a new controller. Now you know exactly what to do if your PlayStation controller battery will no longer hold a full charge.
Yo, homie, with the quick tips out there. If this helped you out, make sure to smash, hit the subscribe bell, and click on this video on the screen, and I will see you right there.